y'all? Today we're talking about how to get a virtual address for your business. But before we get started, if you're not subscribed to this channel, guys, hit that subscribe button. And in the comments, let me know if you've subscribed, because I want to see if you tapped in, because I got more value for you. But listen, y'all, we gonna get right to it. So maybe you started a business, and let's just say an LLC per se, and maybe you put your home address, or you put a PO box or whatever, and you want to become more legit, or you want to become a lot more structured in a way where it looks good, it looks like a real business. So you're looking to get a virtual address, and if you are, you made a really good decision. That's honestly something that I wish I would have done much long ago. But I'm gonna kind of break down some ways or the steps on how to go about doing that, right? So first of all, why should you get a virtual address? Why? Well, the first reason is it saves on costs, right? Because for some people, they feel like, well, if I'm gonna have a legit location, then I should rent out, an office space, or maybe I should buy property so that I can have an office space. And with the way how business is nowadays, a physical location isn't really a necessity. It's not really a necessity. So if we can have a virtual address that gives us that physical location feel, but yeah, we can still be so flexible and just kind of work wherever we want to work, then that's just really advantageous to just get a physical address rather than just having to rent or buy a place, right? So that's the first reason. Another reason is it's a safe way to hide your personal address, right? Because you have to put an address, like when you register your business, right? And the thing is, a lot of times when people don't have an office location, they tend to put their personal address. Now, the thing is, you can change that. So you're not it's not terrible. But do you know, once you register your business, it is now public information. It is now public information, y'all. So when people go to search your business, they can actually see your address, right? So you don't want to keep doing that. You definitely want to have virtual address, right? And then also, right, it gives you credibility. It's just something about when you have an official business address for your business where it just looks credible. It doesn't look like a business where you just started this and you could shut down or leave, the next day. Because if you're a business and if you have a location, to how it's perceived, you're probably going to be here for at least a little bit of time, if that makes sense, right? So it adds more credibility, right? And then also, it gives you this professional impression, right? Again, you doing business, you got a location, so that means you're serious about your business, right? You're a professional. You're not an amateur, right? Amateurs are just trying to figure out this business thing. But no, you actually went out there and got a location. I can actually mail something to directly to your business, and it's not just gonna go directly to your house. There's some professionalism there, okay? And another reason why it's important to have virtual address is you can change your location. So let's just say you started a business, right? Let's say you registered your business in Maryland, but you moved to Atlanta, like I did. And let's just say you were that person that you're utilizing your home address as your business. Well, you're no longer, let's just say you're living in that home, or maybe you were renting an apartment. Well, you're no longer renting that apartment in Maryland, right? But the address is still there. How are you going to get mail? How are you going to get certain things? Well, what you could do is you can have a virtual address in Maryland, so that way you still have an address there, not physically, but you still have an address there. Well, it can be physical, but you have an address there, but you don't necessarily have to live there. So it allows you to be flexible. Okay. So listen, y'all. Let's talk about how to actually set up a virtual address. The first thing you want to do is understand there's different services out here that actually offer this, right? So you want to find a virtual address company, right? A company that actually just this is their business. This is a service they offer, right? And a company that me personally that I use is called iPostal. I don't have any affiliate or partnership with iPostal, but iPostal is a really good website, right? So once you create an account with them and sign up for the service, you can now choose a location. Now there's levels to a location because some locations are like inside of like an office, like, you know, like it's like inside of an office building, so like it really looks like an official office. Some, you know, virtual addresses are like more so like, say, in a UPS or like some type of, you know, like mail carrier company. So the better or more perceived office space, I should say, the more money it's going to cost, right? But you can get a pretty good one for like $10, $20 per month, right? You can get a really good one, right? So you choose a location. And then you pick the service that you need. What do I mean by that? So like they'll have these different benefits, whether it's like, you know, how much mail you're gonna allow to get for like per month, or like, do you want the ability to forward your mail from like where the actual virtual address is and them having to ship it to you? And if so, do you want unlimited ability to do that, or do you want to have limited? Right? Do you want to have maybe office space, right? Do you want to be able to like rent out conference rooms at that location? Like there's other, you know, benefits and other just packages that they offer within that, right? So you could choose that. And then you check out the different subscriptions, okay? And you just evaluate what works best for you, y'all, okay? And then you make a decision on that, right? And then once you do that, you gotta get this you gotta fill out this U.S. Postal 1583 form. And pretty much what that form consists of, it's you giving the ability for that company, the virtual address location, to pretty much manage your mail, right? You're pretty much giving them the green light. Because again, like mail is like, that's like federal stuff, right? So you got to fill out that document, right, and submit it, so that way you're pretty much giving them the ability to manage your mail. And the cool thing is you can actually do that virtually, right? So like with iPostal, you're able to handle that whole process virtually, and you can get like it notarized virtually, and then boom, it's a very simple process. They actually make it very simple to handle that. So guys, just like that, you can have a virtual address, right? And there's other services. I'm not saying you have to use iPostal. I'm just saying that's one. There's different ways. But needless to say, this is just a quick way to get a virtual address, so that way you can put yourself in position to actually have a legit address for your business. And then when you do that, you can get opportunities to get funding, you know, just more resources. It makes you more credible, and you don't have to keep putting your personal address out there for the whole world to see, right? So I hope this brought you tremendous value. If it did, let me know in the comments. Like if it brought you value, let me know in the comments if this brought you value. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, because I want to give you more value, and I want to continue this relationship, because guess what? You deserve to win, and I'm going to be giving more information, insight to go to the next level. It's your time, and it's your turn. I'll see you on the next one. Let's go.